And okay, right now we are going to spectate. Alright, let's begin from the very top. My name is Unsane21. I'm one of the members of Summer's Road. And right now we are spectating a game for one of our screen games. And this is what we're going to do. We're going to try to I'll be uploading as if you're looking at this right now, probably have already let's say you probably already know you're watching this video from the um, Summoner's Code YouTube channel. So right now, so let's go here. The band phases, we have Lucian, uh, a 3 attack for Patty Bear. Patty Bear is known to be a good ADR carry. He is a challenger, by the way, not the challenger, Master 1. So he's very good. Target plans from the purple team is Udir, Skarner, and Ramos, which means that they were targeting all of the, let's say, they are targeting the jungling side of things for the blue side. Now, Gridlock will be the one to choose first, and we'll see, we'll wait. They're holding on to their ticket, and they're going to try to look at Sona. Is this going to be a Sona pick? Yes, a Sona pick, ladies and gentlemen. And this is a very good pick. They focus on the Sona first. Sona is a very good-ish champion, but do remember, Sona has been nerfed for a bit. It's not going to be as strong as before, but then again, she is lower thanks to that 5 movement speed reduction for the early game, and as well as lower damage for the Hymn of Valor. So, not much. Lee Sin picked for, I think this is a pick for Bacon and Egg. Bacon and Egg is a very good Lee Sin player if the connection is doing fine. Also, Senior Spaghetti chooses Graves as a good burst AD carry. For the other side, I think this is for Patty Bear, which is right now. I think been seeing a lot of Graves lately. Maybe because Graves is a good champion against the likes of Quirky, but not as good against someone like Kog'Maw. So it depends on what Shano and Kachi will be picking next. You'll be waiting. I feel like this game is kind of serious for a bit. I don't know. Ooh. If they pick Fiddlesticks, they would have enough AoE for this. I think it is too early to pick the Fiddlesticks. Catchy, what will you pick? Alright, so Maokai and the Fiddlesticks. Are they going to lock it in? A Rumble. Okay, this is a very high HP AoE lineup for the blue side, the blue team, which is very good with against a high pick type of team, especially if they have enough disengage. But when I look at the blue side, it doesn't have enough disengage. However, I saw Zian a while ago, so I think I was expecting something else. If purple team has a good disengage lineup, they can survive the AoE and as well. So I believe they should pick a Janna. But remember, Janna is not actually very good against Sona because Sona can actually harass Janna. A Braum would do because Braum offers more protection for Graves. As well as it's good. It's good because Braum is it's sturdier. Nice. So okay, all right. So it's a Braum pick for Bacon and Egg and Novers for the with the Fizz. If Novers would have chosen as any champion, probably it would have been Lissandra. But who knows? Waka Flocka choose Caitlyn, a very safe AD carry. He can harass any champion. Probably the best champion in the laning phase so far. Has extremely good range, has good wave clear, has good attack animation. Everything is almost okay except for the movement speed and the escapability is not that high for Caitlyn. Hitler is going to choose hmm. Hitler is going to choose. Is it a Mordekaiser? Who knows? They have enough AD carries. Okay, a Mordekaiser. And there we go. So I think the advantage here is going to be on the red side. It's more balanced. They have enough ADRs and enough magic damage with the Fizz. At the same time, if we look at the other side, which is the blue side, they have enough AP damage, so much AP damage, and only one AP carry to boot. So who knows? It's all about the team play, all about the skills of the players. So we are waiting for the band phase to finish. So hopefully they don't have to trade in any champions. So who's gonna be your bet, guys? Who you think you will win? Is it Golden Boys team or Gridlock's team? If you yes, going to be really weird. So alright, so going back, so let's just analyze everything here. So first of all, a lot of things that can be done with the champion picks that we have here. And if you look at the Braum pick against the Sona pick, it's really good. Braum has enough um, damage for that. All right. Okay. So sorry about that. Um, SC has done a what you might say a SC has a summer squad has done giving away free in-game name change, so you can actually change your name to an SC or whatnot. So it's a good deal. I would like to change my name to SC anyway, so because I really love the community. I wish we could add more people into the game, and we have more streams like this. We have more people doing this as well. And right now, this is only like a small sample of the players who actually play the game with us every night. So going back to strats, we have what we call here a very it's AP versus AD-ish with protection on the red side, and blue side has the AOE potential that can kill all members of the purple side if they did their cards, if they play their cards right. So if Caitlyn has the only all in the potential to harass them, but knowing Patty Bear will probably just windwall everything that the blue team will do. It all depends on the wind wall and the unbreakable shield by Braum to protect them. So if everything fails for those two, I don't believe they will fail. I mean, Patty Bear is a master one. Who knows? They're facing a bunch of good players. I don't believe, as a player myself, I'm a gold level player, and I don't believe in tiers. It just if you play enough games, you will understand the champions, and basically it. If you understand how to play the game, you'll do doing fine, and just execute this, all your knowledge. So first thing that I need to know right now is who's going to carry. I believe in the blue team, it's going to be Fiddlesticks who needs to carry the game for the team, because Fiddlesticks AOE damage is excellent um, if he gets the what you might say that the hourglass. Yeah, Zonya's hourglass. I forgot about that. If he gets the Zonya's hourglass, he will be fine. And what's happening here? And alright. There you go. So I have it here. All right, so I have the video here right now, and which means that we'll be focusing right now on having the gameplay on. Hopefully, this will become a successful video, by the way, and I'm really excited to shoutcast for the members of Summoner's Code. I want to have more videos like this. I also make a lot of highlights, and I would like also make top plays for every week. So, if you're asking me if I have any job, no, I don't have any job. So, it's more of right now a hobby over my job for the meantime. But once I have a job, probably I will be focusing more on having this as a weekly thing rather than a daily or a bi-daily thing. You know what I mean? So I can actually post videos once every 2 or 3 days, just to keep me out of just to keep me from killing myself out of boredom. So right, we are just waiting for them to load. All right, so we'll be back after a couple of messages. Alright, so we are here right now and the game is about to start. And right now I'm just going to try to focus on the direct camera. And we are looking at we're looking at the chat forums right now, and the game is about to start. So far so good. And the game has been paused, ladies and gentlemen, so I think this is the Philippine early pause game. I believe PGS also does this because the connection is going to be so appalling anyway. And no offense to PLDT, it's just really slow because they're picking on something like that. So let's just get this done, I guess.
A summoner has reconnected.
Alright, so it seems that the game is still going, it's still not starting yet. And we're about to start the game. And okay, so first we look at the items that they start with. Basic items so far. Graves is still not back yet. Braum is still not back yet. And normally what they do is they try to invade the game first. So far, nothing is start happening just yet. Alright, so they're starting with the basics. And right now we look at the tropical rumble.
30 seconds.
Arcade Sona, very beautiful indeed. And so far so good. Tropical rumble is there. Very basic Yasuo. I love the classic skins. I mean, I think if you ask me, the basic skin tells more about what the champions are, except for Trendemir. Trendemir for me is one of those champions whose skins is just telling what he really is, a demon that never dies. So I really prefer the demon lord Trendemir rather than the basic skin. He's more of a barbarian with the basic skin anyway. So right now we're starting here, nothing so far, and okay. So I think this is one of the matchups that is really they're trying to look at, especially with the professional teams lately. Mordekaiser against a known dodger of skills, which is Fizz. And the only disadvantage that Fizz has with with the matchup that they're doing right now is that, oh, look at that, an early engage by Golden Boy. Golden Boy is hitting catchy, but doesn't follow up with the Lee Sin. Follows up with the Lee Sin kick, but doesn't try to finish off catchy. So Longers is having a problem in the middle lane. Tries to harass, but the armor from Mordekaiser is not going to give a damn about the damage. He got hit by a tower. Mordekaiser is trying to engage. That AoE damage is so good with Mordekaiser. Alright, so Kachi is having some problems with the middle, with the early game. That's understandable because I believe with Rumble against a Yasuo carry top lane, it's harder. Alright, so that's a very bold engage by Longers, and he doesn't have any pots. Alright, so first blood going to Mordekaiser, going to Hitler. Alright, this is a name, not an individual. Okay, so Kachi is actually able to catch up with the damage and whatnot. So if he's able to monitor the heat, that's the reason why. If he's able to monitor the heat, he will be able to at least do enough damage. And look at the Braum. The Braum is actually doing numbers against this, but as you can see, there's a huge disadvantage with the amount of poke that they can actually do. And so far they're in the lead. Right. Longers is right now trying to get back into the game by being more aggressive. He got at least 3 life potions and a brute, which is good when you're trying to dodge something. But alright, so Fiddle6 is coming, and oh, good thing it did not bounce to those raptors. If it bounced to those raptors and hits him at least 3 times, he would have been dead. Alright, so far Patty Bear is doing good on the top lane, and I haven't seen him play any other roles. Alright, so Hitler burns his flash, and look at that. There's a lot of things happening right now in the that side of the lane. Let's try to focus on that side here. Nothing so far is happening right now, and let's check here. I'm going to try to focus on the champions and the plays. So right now, if we go to the top lane. Alright, so Golden was just waiting for the engage. Oh, misplay there, and there's a pause. I think there was lag and there was a disconnect. Yes, Walk of Flock has disconnected again and has been doing this since the last game we played. Should change computers. Anyway, so let's earlier a while ago, I think the reason why Mordekaiser was able to get ahead of Fuse was because Fizz was underestimating the damage that Mordekaiser can actually do. Up front, the damage that Mordekaiser can do, if done correctly, is great. I mean, it's just so much damage overall. With that being said, Mordekaiser is still preferably more of a top laner rather than a mid laner for now. Right, so this is the thing I'm mentioning. The bottom lane's performance is there. So, right, so we need to check. Alright, so who's gonna engage? And look at that play. So, Alright, so here we go. Golden Boy is trying to engage against Good Luck. Good Luck is trying to disengage, but he doesn't have enough card control. And Fizz is in the bottom lane. No call whatsoever, and Sona goes bye-bye. You can actually try to follow up with the stun, but they're not following it up. So 1 for 1. One kill on the top lane, one kill on the bottom side, and good thing we focus more on the bottom side again. So I would like to look at how the Rumble was able to get it, which is an explanation here. Before he flashed, at the very last part of the burn, he probably was able to at least launch, did enough damage for it to really kill the Yasuo. And right now, this is right now the problem with the Yasuo we will be having. No mana consumption for Rumble, and yet he can just simply use his skills all the time. And it doesn't matter if he wins wallet, but the damage is just really going to scrape you over and over and over again. Right, and so Shanna right now is really trying to harass a Graves, which is bad, I think. Alright, so Lee Sin is in the middle lane, and right now Shanna is trying to get as much damage as he can right now onto Graves, and he got hit by the tower there once. Kachi right now is holding up the up lane. Paddy Bear, I can sense Alert is level 6. He's level 6 now, he's looking for the kill. Alright, so it's not really there yet. No, this is a bad choice for Kachi. If he gets hit with this, okay, so no ultimate, no last whisper. Braum is here, and they're gonna stop harassing Spaghetti. The team lineup is like senior spaghetti and bacon and eggs. Delicious. Alright, so let's get this one. I see Lee Sin in the bottom lane here, and if you look at the Lee Sin, he's just waiting in the bottom lane right now, trying to make sure he can make a play. Disengages. Now he's trying to look at what he can actually do. Nothing so far. Alright, here we go. The Fizz burst damage, and Lee Sin is spotted. Was he really spotted in the bottom lane? Let's go ahead and check. If he spotted, no ward whatsoever. So right now we were looking at the screen, and no wards. Mordekaiser is sensing something here. Hitler is actually sensing. Alright, so here we go. He's gonna disengage right now. Level 6. Alright, so I think he's a runner. That's a big the leasing effect. Alright, so he gets Kachi gets one tower hit. So waiting for his opportunity right now. He doesn't want to be engaged by the Lee Sin, and he's just going to try to clear this. I believe if Yasuo tries to engage, this is going to be a problem because Rumble are actually outsmatching and they ignite kill. So I think Rumble gets the more benefit of that. There's always nothing good at dying first. Alright, he blows his flash. Alright, so I think they misunderstood the damage, and Fizz is coming for Caitlyn and burns his flash, and that was a total waste. Shanna is next, and I think this is against Sona, unless Fiddlesticks will be able to do something about this. And there we go, no damage whatsoever, trying to deal as much as damage. Fizz is actually doing so much damage here. Mordekaiser is coming right now, and that's a 3 for 3. Boom! 2 for 1 more kill. And then Hitler, Bacon and Egg flashes back, and Fizz gets away. Alright, so a Bacon and Egg without anything, and Lee Sin saves the day. So that's a 3.1. Mordekaiser burns his flash. Everybody burns their flashes and the blue side, and that was a total waste of time for Fizz. And that's the reason why, ladies and gentlemen, that you make sure that you ward all sides. As you can see right now in the bottom lane, there is no wards on the blue side, and the red side is actually ward. The red team It's actually warding the river side of the jungle. So Kachi is actually doing a good job giving making it available, making things available for him. Alright, so here we go. Kachi is right now trying his best, and remember, if the overheat is actually on, he deals more damage based on the amount of magic damage he has. And the blue team is actually trying to do dragon. Okay, so Fiddlesticks did a good job there and smiting the dragon last. And alright, so here we go. Fizz is actually taking in a huge amount of damage right now. Alright, so this is a very exciting game right now because normally in the laning phase is really boring. It's like you're trying to actually just get enough information about your team. But then again, if the more late the game is, the more plays that we can actually see. So they're actually pushing the mid lane, which is good. They both get the first stack of the dragon, as well as the mid lane was pushed by the blue team. If we want to name the team with blue team, I think it's going to be the Nazi team because Hitler is there. So breakfast team, which is the red side, the breakfast team is actually trying to make sure get as much engaged here. Kachi is somewhere on the red side jungle, and they're trying to. Fiddlesticks is going to the ultimate, and then he takes it, and then so much AoE damage from the blue side there, but no! Alright, so I think Pat is dead. Unsane is also going to be dead, and here we go. So Rumble gets a double kill. Oh, one more harpoon. Triple kill, quadra kill for Kachi, which is MVP style. MVP. So good thing there was the Graves was out of position, and okay, so that was risky. And alright, so he wasn't on the cloud blocked his field of vision. That's why I can't try to get the I don't want to say it, but it's a bad word. So he's gonna try to suck off all his life points. So he can't actually do the drain damage onto Graves as when he can't see it. So it's kind of like the reverse of being in the bush. That's why he was able to get the counter down onto the Fiddlesticks, and now we are both tied, and the only player on the team right now is Kachi, who's actually getting a lot of kills. And let's take a look at the stores right now. We have Kachi with 6-1. The rest of the team has 0 kills except for Mordekaiser, who has 2. All of them has the Fiddlesticks has 2 deaths and 2 kills, 2 assists. Same with Sona, and then Caitlyn has 3 assists and 1 death. On the other side, we have a pretty much even damage, and Enrico Shiano's gonna get killed once again. And it goes to Nangers, which is a bad idea for the blue side, because Fiddlestick, once he gets going, he never comes back. It's like alright, here we go, and didn't disengage because they felt like, yes, if you look at the itemization of Mortigas right now, he's a bit sturdy. He doesn't want to try to fight it because the ultimate is still available to Mordekaiser right now. It can drain enough HP for that. And look at the damage that Mordekaiser can actually do on Nars. And the amount of health he can actually do. This is what we call AP tanking. So, we just need to wait here, okay? Alright, so just give me a moment here. Damage actually is starting. There's a lot of damage is done right now onto the onto the champion, and which is okay. Right, so if we do if we check right now on their stats, we just accidentally paused the game. If we check right now on your stats right now, if we go up, looking at the goal advantage right now in their matchup, Rumble has like 6,000 gold. But then a very early, oh my goodness, it's almost like she's dead, and the damage from the grunt is too much for, and here we go, the ultimate over the last whisper, Sona's hourglass. Catchy gets the kill over Patty Bear. And Fiddlesticks gets the kill a while ago. The Grumps did the damage, which is okay. And it wasn't really as good as and wasn't really as beautiful as we want to see. But it was effective. The amount of there we go. That was a good flash from Shadow. Fiddlesticks almost got killed there. Hitler gets the amount of damage on Hitler, and I just need some heal from Sona, and Sona tried to use ultimate for disengage, and they are safe for now. Are they able to escape this? They were able to push the first steel tower on the bottom line, which is very good. So then again, so there's a lot of disengage right now from the only disengage skill that they have right now on the Nazi side of the team is the stun from Sona, but can be used as an engage because it has enough AoE stun. They can set up the Rumble ultimate, they can set up the Fiddlesticks ultimate with that, as well as the AoE damage from Mordekaiser. So it's actually pretty good. Now, so we just need to wait right now and look at what this team has got. So we were talking about the amount of goal advantage right now. Catchy has 7 kills, 1 deaths, and 0 assists. Meaning he's just hogging up all the kills right now from the maybe because he is getting the kills right now in the properly set up play. Catchy is going bottom lane right now, and he looks to me that they're not gonna be able to get this. Red side gets a gold item, go there, and that's a good Rumble ultimate, but Mordekaiser is getting all the kills. Shiloh gets a kill onto the bomb, and that's a 2-4 nothing advantage for Team Nazi or Team Hitler. And Merc was actually hitting back, but they were able to get the dragon. And Catchy is trying to catch up to Golden Boy, waiting for it. And here we go, the gate is still available right now, and Catchy is, that's a huge amount, tons of damage from Catchy, and now he's godlike. And ladies and gentlemen, we have our MVP. If they win this game, guess who gets the MVP title. And Numbers did a very early playful trickster there. It's not really good for getting away from Catchy, especially if Catchy is doing a hell of a lot of damage from that item. So optimization right now, Catchy has 8,000 gold over Yasuo, who is like 5,000, 4,700, which is a huge amount of discrepancy right now from the bottom lane and top lane, the top lane and the top lane matchup. So right now, Catchy has enough gold to buy himself another needlessly large rod, which is going to be another headache for the team. I think he can just use this money. I think he bought something else, and if we look at that, let's go back and check what he bought. He bought a, what's this item here? Hunting. Alright, so he bought the hunting rice, which gives him more armor match penetration. At the same time, he's prepping up for, what may I say, a void staff, which is a good thing for Rumble. Once he gets to the late game, he just needs to kill. Shadow gets jumped, and goodbye Shadow, goodbye Sona. May you rest in peace. That was a very good camp. No more Sona ultimate available there, but Hitler is actually taking so much damage, but his Dreadlock is not able to catch up. Missed the ultimate from Catchy. Catchy is right now is going for numbers, and so Hitler gets nothing, and oh my goodness. Okay, so it was a misposition there from Team Nazi, and here we go. Catchy is doing tons of damage. Jesus Christ! Alright, so he just needs to use a burn. I think he just needs to watch for it. Alright, so this is a display here. And my goodness, alright! Okay, so that was a good play there. This was an MVP play by Catchy there. If he didn't try to get the kill, probably would have been okay, but they were able to maintain the lead, which is very good. Right now, Fiddlesticks missing his ultimate left and right. That was a pretty sloppy play from both teams. No one's actually using the the new gates yet, so Shano gets the blue buff, I guess it will be better because of the heal. He can just completely continue to heal his teammates. But I believe the cooldown on the heal is not good, and heal is more based on the missing health of the ally that you try to heal anyway. So Hitter is actually pretty good as a tank AP. Alright, so he can just... Alright, so Shano is actually pretty much ahead. Stun set and good ultimate from Kachi. There's just a lot of things happening right now on the screen, and that's a lot of information to catch right now. Ramos was able to get Sona, Shano, which is somebody actually used the gates, and that's a bad use of the wind wall. And looks to me like this is game over, ladies and gentlemen. And alright, so that's a huge amount of damage already there, and ace for Team Nazi. Okay, it's a very good job, guys, from the blue team, and it looks to me that it's already too late for them. And yes, they can actually try to push this lane if they want to, but this is a good demonstration right now. As you can see, they cannot actually cross the gate. That's it's a very bold step right now for Senior Spaghetti. And right now it's being burned by Mordekaiser. Right now gets a kill. Lamas gets killed by... Alright, so Kachi again with a small amount of health still survives that game. And it wasn't really that was all a sloppy play from Team Breakfast, which is... they probably missed their breakfast before this game, and they should eat dinner right now because it's already 12 o'clock in the night. You know what I mean? So it's already, I think this is a bit like GG already. Who knows? It can actually, there's nothing in the rule book right now. There's nothing completely determined in the game, because unless they Team Nazi messes up completely, like a while ago they actually missed all of the ultimates, it could have been like, it could go wrong instantly, because remember we have a Fizz on the Team Breakfast side. They have enough protection, they have enough engage and AoE damage themselves. So as you can see here, alright, so red team started missing side. On the bottom side, the minions have been pushing all the way through it, which is this rumble is eating Longer's life, and look at that. It's like disrespect. You can't cross that. You can't cross that. You can't use that. Only their side of the team can actually use it. And alright, so they're able to push the inhibitor tower. Alright, so let's just make sure that so the spectator mode is actually not played as good as I thought, because I was able to miss a lot of things a while ago, and I am still recording this game as I was a while ago, so please expect that will be in the highlights for the next videos as well. And there we go. So good loss is going for it. They eat stun damage, and no one's actually biting it, and he goes away with his dick. So that was a pretty messed up play there. And look at that bug there. It's a buggy play, and looks to me that the minions can't cross the gates. Okay, so here we go, and they're just simply pushing the towers, and there's nothing else that they can do right now. It's just finishing with the spec. I guess they can actually go for the next dragon if they really want to, but if by the looks of things right now, gold advantage right now from the Team Nazi. And so this is doing, they are doing a lot of damage right now. Where are the follow-up damage right now from the other side? Kachi once again gets the kill, and he is freaking legendary. Alright, so Gridlocks gets kicked by Lee Sin. Golden Boy gets nothing. Gets something like he kicks Pilsic's head off. Alright, so I think this is game over, ladies and gentlemen, and it is obviously it is too much. The lineup was good, the idea was good for Team Breakfast, And here's the ultimate from. Is this going to be a redemption play? We're catching that. He dies, ladies and gentlemen. Now's a chance for Team Breakfast to actually get something from this. They can actually try to kill them all, but their tower is being pushed so ridiculously fast. And here we go. They actually got hold of him. King Walker's gonna do it again. Here we go. Senior Spaghetti gets a kill. This is actually a good chance for them to actually fight back. If they can actually first defend the base, make sure that the inhibitor towers is defended, so that the inhibitors are defended, so that once it has returned, they can actually make a push, so that they will not be able to seek. Actually, just going away, make sure that we can actually see them pushing the lane first, so that we can actually have time to react for the push. Actually, Kachi was pushing it a bit too much a while ago. Gridlocks has been missing his ultimate for the last couple of minutes already. And the thing that Kachi was picking up his slack, because if he wasn't picking up his slack, it would have been, it could have gone even wrong with the game. It could have gone worse. So, if everything, remember what I said a while ago, this is the Team Nazi, Team Hitler is, this is more, the team is like Team AoE, meaning to say the damage is dependent on how much you hit your ultimate on the spot. So if you miss an ultimate, you're screwed. So yeah, they're just extending the lane right now, and they're trying to push the top lane to make sure that they are able to do something. Catch is pushing the top lane, and how much damage is he doing right now? Go to Kachi. 461 AP, and a very tanky, Alright, so game over. That's a good win, well, but it was already too late. It's going to be game ending now, and the minions is going to be pushing the lane, and that's about it. And I think because who's gonna win this, Team Nazi wins it. Congratulations to Goodlocks, Chiano, Kachi, Hitler, and Walk of Laka. And this is the last videos. This won't be the last video for my live shoutcasting commentary on the game, and hopefully you learned so much, and hope to see you again soon. This is Unsane21 signing off for Summoner's Code, and I hope to see you again sometimes. Peace out.